What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? Welcome to the final day of our HeroClix unboxing series. It is day 5 of WizKids' new Marvel HeroClix set, Avengers 60th. Of course, celebrating 60 years plus of incredible Avengers comics. The set has been a lot of fun to open so far. Some characters we've never seen before in Clix form, Screaming Mimi, this little Spider-Man robot situation, the Hydra 4, new versions of characters that we've had before, and then some old fan favorites, or I guess favorites of mine like Hellcat, that have been sneaking through the cracks and sneaking into the set. There are some figures that I didn't quite expect, or there are figures like Luke Cage, who I thought to get like New Avengers Luke Cage. Instead, we got Luke Cage that's kind of themed around Chip Zdarsky's Devil's Reign, which is a great book, but it's a Daredevil book. And there's plenty of Avengers in it for sure, and there's lots of villains in that book that are Kingpin's brand new Thunderbolts force in New York that would be really cool to get to. But Devil's Reign felt more to me like kind of a, I don't know, a sub-theme of a bigger set. Instead, we just got Luke from Devil's Reign. We haven't really seen anything else. We've gotten some decades-long versions of characters like Scarlet Witch, Black Panther, Black Widow, and then we've gotten more specific storyline versions of characters. We've had some surprises like the Prime that we pulled yesterday, Absorbing Man. If you haven't watched days 1 through 4, Absorbing Man, really, really cool Earth X version, the one that ate Ultron, like I like to say. I know that's not how Absorbing Man's powers work, but that's how it feels to me. A modern day Korvac that is more very specifically one of the later or one of the more recent runs of Iron Man. This Korvac feels like that, where Korvac tried to take all the electricity of the world to basically siphon all of it off to power himself back up to, galactic enemy standards. That's what that Korvac feels like. So not a lifelong, version, but Super Adaptoid feels very old, very original comic with that green costume. So I think WizKids did a really good job of varying up the different versions of these characters. Now, we haven't seen some of the big three. We haven't seen Thor. We haven't seen Captain America. I'm suspecting we're going to have a definitive Captain America as the Prime version of Militant from the Hydra 4. I'm guessing Thor might be the same thing. Hammer, if we can pull him, I bet is going to have a Prime variant, and if it does have a Prime variant, I bet that's going to be where we're going to find our Thor. Now, we did have the Extreme Biote Iron Man, so I'm a little bit at a loss because we do have Tactical Force, who is the Hydra 4's version of Iron Man, still to be in this set. So who knows what we're going to pull today. I just know we need to get started. Okay. A set comes out officially for pre-release May 26th, the week of May 26th. It comes out to consumers around the week of June 7th. But happening today, actually in just a couple minutes, is going to be the Scott Porter vs. the World Super Duper pre-release. That's a part of our HeroClix for Huntington's event weekend. Not too late to take part in that. If you're at home right now, you can go to hdsa.org/HeroClix to directly donate to the HDSA, or you can go to HeroClixForHuntingtons.com and you can figure out how you can take part virtually in everything we have going on. We've got online battle royals. We've got an auction that's happening tonight that has a lot of really cool stuff in it, including everything I pull in this entire unboxing series. So you're going to know before you bid what you're bidding on. Wow, we've got some cool stuff in this. This is like the armor pack. We've got Jocasta. We've got Tactical Force. We've got an Ultron drone. So Jocasta is really cool. Another character that figured predominantly into Avengers AI. We've got Ant-Man there. And then we've got the best boy. We've got Bats, who we saw on day 1. Again, if you didn't see day 1's unboxing, go back and watch it now. So a couple of new pieces in here with Jocasta and with a Tactical Force. Again, one of my son's favorite characters to play with in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. If you play the Lego games, let me know in the comments down below. I still absolutely love them. Why am I putting Bats on that side? He is the best boy. He's to be on the hero side. What am I doing? Scott Lang can go over here. And yeah, just 2 figures to take a peek at in this first booster on day 5, which gives us more time to talk about the legacy cards at the end of the video anyway. So, Ultron Drone we've seen, Bats we've seen, Ant-Man we've seen. Put these cards off to the side. Jocasta, sometimes a hero, sometimes a villain. Always in love with Hank Pym. Oh, nice. The little bonus card we have this time is from the 2010s. We haven't pulled that one yet. It's got Black Panther there. I'll give it a quick read. In 2018, the Avengers got a fresh start as they assembled to thwart yet another of Loki's plans. The fearsome Dark Celestials were summoned to infest and destroy the planet. Black Panther was elected chairperson of the group, who successfully subdued the threat after Loki foolishly revealed his plot to Captain America. That is the beginning of Jason Aaron's run of the Avengers that we have currently in the comics, the one where they live in Avengers Mountain in the body of a dead Celestial, basically, and it has some really cool characters in it. Jason Aaron's run for me, up and down. The Avengers Forever stuff, the ideas in that, really, really cool. Some of the downs, some of the lows are a little too slow. Some of them feel like they've been done before, but the multiversal Masters of Evil, which we know are a part of this set, are really, really cool inventions and really challenging for the Avengers to have to deal with. And I know some people have multiverse exhaustion, but these versions of those characters are really cool. He gave us all the Avengers 1 million BC. There's a lot of really cool stuff in the run, and the rise of Robbie Reyes has been awesome to see. That being said, let's take a look at a character who's been in and out of books for a while, a creation of Hank Pym, Jocasta here. Like I said, Jocasta is a pretty big part of Avengers AI. She actually starts working for S.H.I.E.L.D. after the Age of Ultron. She's got Avengers, Fantastic Four, Armor, Robot, and Scientist keywords. Has a trait, torn between two worlds. If a friendly character named Ultron is on your force, modify Jocasta's attack by +1. If a friendly character named Ant-Man is on your force, modify Jocasta's defense by +1. I am shocked that they didn't put, or a character having the name Hank Pym on there. That's kind of interesting to me, because Ant-Man, you can spawn that +1 defense with Scott Lang, or anybody else that's taken up the mantle of Ant-Man over time. Sacrificing myself for the greater good is on the back of the card here. When Jocasta is KO'd, after resolutions, deal 3 damage to all characters within 2 squares of the last square she occupied. Whoo! Yeah. That's a mega pulse wave happening when she sacrifices herself. She's done in the books before in a very huge way. Jocasta Pym is her real name. And I believe that's her first appearance back there, 1978, a while ago back in the 70s. That's really cool. I love that this is more of like a hero version. I wish she had S.H.I.E.L.D. just because at where we are in the books right now in Avengers AI, she is a big part of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s AI division. So, you know what? I'm going to put her on the hero side, though. This one's sacrificing herself for the greater good. Let's go. Okay, Tactical Force. Now, I love this guy in the books. He's my favorite of the Hydra 4 because he has a scene in the book when he first introduces himself. He's like, I'm Tactical Force. I don't like that name. My name's Carl. Please call me Carl. Or, call me Imminent Death. But don't call me Tactical Force. So basically, he had this name forced on him by Hydra, and he hates it. So he's just like, I'm Carl. I just go by Carl. Tactical Force is set 31A. Okay, yes. I am sure now at this point, we're going to get one of those Prime Avengers, like the definitive Iron Man as a Prime here. He's got Hydra, Armor, Assassin, Scientist, Hydra 4. When a friendly character with a Hydra team ability is KO'd, modify Tactical Force's damage by +1 until the end of your next turn. In the past, you've had +1 damage throughout the rest of the game. This is interesting how situational it is. So, you really have to play tactically. See what I did there? When you're got some low clicks left on one of your Hydra 4, making sure that the rest of your Hydra 4 can actually take advantage of them being removed from the board. Also has Hydra's Power Armor, Energy Shield Deflection. Friendly characters within range and line of fire are considered adjacent to each other for the Hydra team ability. So granting that -1 to the target's defense, even when not an adjacency. You can see the team ability there on the back. And yes, yes, it does. It says Carl. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, my name's Carl. It's not Tactical Force. I hate that name. That's what they forced on me. Just call me Carl. Or I think he says imminent death. I think that's the other thing he says in that scene. Anyway, there you go. Tactical Force, otherwise known as Carl, otherwise known as my son's favorite character to play as in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. See, he doesn't know that they're bad guys. He doesn't know. He doesn't, you know. So he knows that's a green Iron Man. And he does a bunch of fun stuff, a bunch of really cool stuff. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Jeez, did they put like 4 pieces of tape on this one? All right. Last booster. Hoping for the best. Let's see what we got. All right. Okay. Got another Bowman. We do have a Captain America here, so I'm going to have to make sure it's not the Captain America LMD. Okay. No, it is the same set number, that Captain America. So that's that Captain America LMD there. We have, holy crap. Yep, okay. All right, let's move Bowman to the side. We have Mephisto. We have Mephisto here. Yes, 616 Mephisto. One of the most sneaky of the Council of Red. That's awesome. We have Abomination, who we haven't seen yet, and we have Misty Knight. And the reason I didn't see Mephisto at first is, number one, he wasn't in bubble wrap, and number two, he has the blue tab. Ultra Chase. Mephisto is your Ultra Chase for the set. I know that we knew that from day one, but I just, your brain doesn't, my brain wasn't looking for blue. My brain was looking for, like, I wanted that deep bronze, you know, of the other chases. So, okay, let's put Bowman over here. Let's put Captain America LMD over here. And I guess we'll take a look at Abomination first, and then Misty Knight, and then Mephisto. Oh, this is awesome. Whoa, holy crap. Mephisto has 3 team abilities on his dial. 3 of them. Cosmic Energy, Mystics, and Masters of Evil. Slow down, Scott. Let's do everything else that we need to do first. Oh, yes! Okay, the 2010s. 2010s were the was what we pulled, the little flavor with some Iron Man stuff there. Okay, I like that. I like them breaking down the Avengers through the ages. That's kind of a cool thing. There's so much that happens every decade, though, so it's kind of tough to cram it all into one. Who did I say I was going to go? Whatever. We'll go with Misty Knight first. Anyway, okay, Misty Knight, who is a part of, like, the new Iron Man book a little bit. In and out. Heroes for Hire. She's been around for quite some time. She's set number 21. She has Defenders, Heroes for Hire, Marvel Knights, and Detective. Consulting Detective. Oh, just like Jessica Jones. When establishing themed teams, choose a friendly character. The chosen character gains the Detective keyword. A couple clicks of stealth there. Some super strength up front. On the back has a special damage power. The right tools to suit the situation. Leadership. Free. Choose one to last this turn. Close combat power, close combat expert and empower. Sorry about the flub there. Or enhancement and ranged combat expert. So close and empower, enhancement and ranged combat expert. There you go. Boom. And is giving detective keyword, which is great for theme teams as well as for mystery cards, if we can use that application. So pretty cool. Abomination is next. Great sculpt for Abomination. Abomination in She-Hulk was hilarious on Disney+. I love Tim Roth, the actor who plays him, but this Abomination kind of looks like him. You got AIM, Masters of Evil, Brute, and Monster. You got Path of Destruction. It's a trait. When Abomination destroys 1 or more pieces of terrain after resolutions, heal him 1 click. If it was a terrain marker, roll a d6 and heal him half the result. Instead, I think we saw this particular trait on a Hulk. He has 3 different lines to be played at, though. 120, 90, or 60. Gamma-powered, willpower. Abomination's defense powers have protected outwit. Also the same as the Hulk. Spiked carapace trait. When Abomination is hit with a close attack after resolutions, roll a d6. On a 5 or a 6, deal the attacker 1 penetrating damage. I love that. Yeah, look at all those spikes up there on the shoulder there. His skin's tough, but it's also dangerous. It's defensively offensive. No, offensively defensive. I think I like offensively defensive better. Yeah, offensively defensive. So even when he's defending himself, he's still kind of on the attack. Yeah, I don't know how his pants stay on at all. I mean, so the deal is, I just want to look at this figure again. Real talk, real question for everybody out there. Those pants aren't ripped at all. So when he's Emil Blonsky, is he just like, does he just have pants on that he's just swimming in at all times that are like way too long? I mean, he's got boots on too. He's just like clobbing him. Look, I've got a 5-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son, and they love to put my size 11 shoes on and clomp around the house, but they look so silly doing it. Is that what Emil Blonsky's doing? Or does he transform and then get dressed? Is like the Abomination's like, hold on, I need to put pants on. Like, I don't get it. Oh, I guess he has a Russian accent. No, he doesn't. I don't know Emil Blonsky anymore. Anyway, it just bothers me. The pants situation bothers me. I know we're suspended. Look, they're turning into gamma-powered monsters. I get it. It just bothers me. Let me know in the comments below if I'm just crazy or if you agree with me. Hashtag pants problem. Hashtag pants problem in the comments if you have a problem with it too. All right. Last but not least, we have our Ultra Chase for the day. Mephisto. Huge part of Jason Aaron's current run is the fact that you have the Council of Red, all of the Mephistos coming together from the multiverse, seeing how they can just upset the apple cart everywhere. And it's really their idea to create the multiversal masters of evil. They go to Doom Supreme and they say, look, it's time. It's time. If it works for them, why wouldn't it work for us? Let's go back and snuff out heroes at the beginning of time. But this particular Mephisto, I think, is our 616, and he refuses to let 616 Earth go down before all of the other Earths are reshaped. I don't want to spoil anything else of how it goes, but this is Mephisto. Masters of Evil, Cosmic, Deity, Monster, Mystical, Politician, Ruler. Set number 58. Please, we're partners now. Sideline active. When a character leaves a sideline, after resolutions, you may generate Mephisto from your sideline adjacent to that character, even if he wasn't placed on your sideline for this effect. If that character was opposing, Mephisto has immune until your next turn. Mephisto can't be included on your sideline during force construction. Okay, so you have to pay the 30 to have him on your force at the beginning of the game, but I'm guessing there's ways that he gets triggered to go to your sideline, and this is how he's getting triggered to come back out. And I'm guessing he can come back out multiple times throughout the game. A little bit of like sideline retail situation. That's cool. On the back, you have the Eternal Evil. When Mephisto is KO'd, add him to your sideline. There we go. Instead of removing him from the game. Even if he previously left your sideline for a different effect, he is still scored, okay? Giving your opponent 30 points every time. Protected Pulse Wave. Forming a team of our own. Once per turn, when another character leaves a sideline, after resolutions, you may heal 1 click on a friendly character or remove an action token from a friendly character. If the character that left a sideline has the Masters of Evil keyword, you may choose both. And that's 1 per turn when another character leaves a sideline. I'm starting to understand now that these multiversal Masters of Evil, I haven't seen any of their dials, but I'm starting to assume or understand that they are going to be coming in and out from your sideline constantly. And that's a really cool way to use the comics in game mechanic form. That's really cool. If it works for them, why not us? Outwit, probability control, shape change. Just having those 3 powers on a dial like this is I think worth it for 30 points. With everything else that he is doing, this is pretty awesome. If you can look at the front of the card again, you see he's only 3 clicks, but he does has Cosmic Energy, Mystics, and Masters of Evil. He's spawning in just adjacent to all these characters, has improved movement. Yeah, and the sculpt is pretty awesome. I love how on the card, too, his eyes are kind of glowing. They do the same thing, actually, in person as I'm looking at him here. They do. They kind of pop. They kind of glow. They give you that idea, you know, that little red glow. So there you go. And the reason I think them coming off the sideline is so cool is because in the comics, and again, I don't want to spoil too much, but basically, they go back to the dawn of the Age of Heroes on every single Earth across the multiverse, and they murder the original Avengers. You know, every planet is, you know, has a Sorcerer Supreme, a Ghost Rider, a Starbrand, a Thor or an Odin of some type, a Phoenix Force of some type, an Iron Fist of some type, and there's a seventh one that I'm blanking of right now. A Ghost Rider, I think I said Ghost Rider, a Black Panther. Those 7 are like the core 7 Avengers that always end up spawning the Age of Heroes after the Celestials arrive or however, whatever, you know, jump starts that world. And they've decided to go back to that moment and kill them all. Murder all of them, the multiversal Masters of Evil. And that creates all of these Earths that they can just mold in their, you know, the way that they want to and in their image. And Black Skull, who is a Red Skull, who has a symbiote, the Green Ghost, why do I keep on calling him Green Ghost? Ghost Goblin, all of these very particular, very dangerous versions of these Avengers big bads, you know, basically have their own planets and everything. And they have their own motivations. They're not really a team that work together all the time. So that's why I think it's so cool that they're jumping off the sideline into the fray. I don't know what their team ability or shared traits really does, but reading Mephisto gives me a really big inside look that they're going to be coming in and out of the games a lot off your sideline. They're healing, they're removing action tokens, he's granting them all that stuff. He's only 30 points. If he gets knocked out, he goes back to his sideline and pops back in, adjacent to an opposing character if he wants to. He's got poison. There's a lot that Mephisto can do. So that is your Ultra Chase for this set. And I'm sure everybody out there that is a much stronger player than me can find a lot more uses for him. I don't use a ton of sideline on my own. I play a lot more in sealed and thematic constructed tournaments, more like kitchen table stuff, you know, friendly stuff at local venues. But seeing the meta applications for him, I'm sure a lot of you out there are already kind of buzzing. So really awesome. Ultra Chase, let's go. Woo! Now, last but not least, I have one thing left from our brick, and that is the Legacy card. And it looks like, there's more in here than just the Legacy card. Yes, looks like we have, oh shoot, a team-up card. And this team-up card is for Doom Supreme. Oh, that's awesome. That's set number 5201. Okay. I think we might have this card, actually. I haven't seen it. Hyper RPG's got them on lock, though. WizKids has done this thing where they started sending us all the card files, and I try to remain as spoiler-free, like I said, but Joe's got it on lock in the back. So let's look at Doom Supreme here. Latveria, Masters of Evil, Armor, Mystical, Ruler, Scientist. Team up Latveria, Masters of Evil. If Doom Supreme is on a listed themed team, friendly characters have the Minions of Doom team ability. If they already have the Minions of Doom team ability, when they use it, they heal 2 clicks instead. Leave this Earth for last. Oh, which is exactly what I was talking about. Opposing characters within range that were not part of your opponent's starting force can't use Protected Outwit or Safeguard. Okay, all right. They can't use that. That's very situational. The Doom above all, Invulnerability, Mastermind, Regeneration, Protected Outwit. And Doom does not negotiate Leadership, Protected, Outwit. When an opposing character within range uses Outwit, Perplex, or Probability Control after resolutions, choose one. Remove an action token from a friendly character. Heal a friendly character 1 click. Doom Supreme can use the used power until he chooses again. There you go. Boom. This Doom is nasty. This Doom went around killing all of the other Dooms and taking all of the other Doom's power. So yeah, Doom Supreme is huge. That is awesome. Okay, the next thing that we have is our legacy card. And actually, I have the figure for the legacy card that we pulled, and that is Squirrel Girl. And that is Squirrel Girl was Captain America, set number 56, 5-6. Squirrel Girl has AIM, Avengers, Great Lakes Avengers. Oh, I was hoping we'd get some Great Lakes Avengers in here. You know, Avengers 60th. Shield and Animal. Tippy Toe, trait. Squirrel Girl modifies her combat values +1 and can use super senses if her Tippy Toe bystander is not on the map. Free, generate a Tippy Toe bystander, max of 1. Avengers Nanny, support. When Squirrel Girl uses it, she may choose friendly characters adjacent to her Tippy Toe bystander, regardless of adjacency. You can be using support anywhere on the map that Tippy Toe is. So you can be in 2 places at once with a Tippy Toe and dealing support either from Squirrel Girl's figure or Tippy Toe's bystander. That's awesome. If you look at the back there, yes, Tippy Toe does have hypersonic speed. Yes, he does. That is true. So there you go. Squirrel Girl, Captain America, set number 56. That is one of our legacy cards. Now, we followed the play-at-home kits throughout this week. We've opened them, and you saw 3 of the legacy cards that are going to be available. I want to tell you the rest of the legacy cards that you should be looking out for. Now, I don't have every single one of the figures. The first one I'm going to tell you about, I do not have. It's from Chaos War. And I didn't ever get a complete set of Chaos War, actually. Let me make sure I pull up the list so I tell you guys specifically what you need to be looking for. The first one is you're going to be looking for Chaos War set number 60. That's Avengers Prime. Unfortunately, I don't have that. If you're wondering what it looks like, it's got Iron Man, it's got Thor, it's got Captain America. It's got the big 3 all on one base, Avengers Prime from Chaos War. Also, Nick Fury from Clobberin' Time, and that is set number 86. We also have Captain America that we saw already and Squirrel Girl that we saw already. I'll put them up here anyway, right? Just to recap for the day. And they are from the Captain America set. That's set number 56 for Squirrel Girl and set number 40 for Captain America. From Infinity Challenge, we have Ultron. This will be the veteran Ultron, set number 135. Comes in at 188 points. From Avengers Assemble, we have Hulk, set number 33. From the Invincible Iron Man, we have Iron Man and War Machine. Also from Invincible Iron Man, we have Iron Doom. I guess I left him at home. I pulled him out. I pulled him out of the set. I don't know where I left him. Hopefully he didn't get lost somewhere in the studio. The next set of legacy cards that we need to be looking out for are from the Mighty Thor, Thor Odinson himself. That is set number 49. From Chaos War, this teeny tiny lady, the Wasp. The Wasp is set number 30. From the Age of Ultron OP kit, Ant-Man. It's the one that he's actually riding on the ants. I cannot find my Age of Ultron OP kit stuff, but he's set number 3 from the Age of Ultron OP series. From the Incredible Hulk, we have General Thunderbolt Ross. That's number 208. I don't have him either, unfortunately, guys. From Mutant Mayhem, here we go. Boom. Loki. That is set number 96. From Secret Invasion. This is important to remember. This is 8B. 8B, Miss Marvel. Back then, the B is not actually on the dial. It just says 8. You need to make sure you have the 8B dial. And you know what? I actually do have Iron Doom. There he is. Darn it. I did have him. He just got lost in the box. I thought he had a red base, like one of those chases in the other Iron Man set. I completely forgot. So there you go. Iron Doom is down there. Those are all of the figures that you will need for all of the legacy cards. Avengers Prime, Nick Fury, Squirrel Girl, Captain America, Ultron, Hulk, Miss Marvel, Iron Man and War Machine, Thor Odinson, Wasp, Ant-Man, General Thunderbolt Ross, Loki, and Iron Doom. That's all the legacy cards, and that is the end of our unboxing series here for Avengers 60th. I'm super stoked about this set. I'm going to be playing with this set actually today. Actually, as you watch this, I might be playing in the tournament right now. The Scott Porter vs. the World super duper ultra early pre-release happening as a part of our HeroClix for Huntington's charity event weekend. If you want to take part in that at all, just go to HeroClixForHuntingtons.com. I've talked about it all week long. That's where you find out all the information. If you're not here with us at the event, you can still take part online as a part of our auction bidding. I'm auctioning off this entire set, not the legacy figures. The legacy figures stay with me. These are my well-earned here. Let me take these off the table. I've had, these guys for a long, long time, and it would be very much sorrowful to say goodbye to them. But everything I opened in this unboxing series, the team-up card, the legacy card, the 3-play-at-home kits, the Ultra Chase, all of it is a part of one of our auction items taking part in our auction tonight. So you can go to HeroClixForHuntingtons.com to see how you enter the auction, how you can bid on this particular unboxing series goodies. And I'll sign anything you want me to if there is anything you want me to sign. I've voiced Winter Soldier in a couple of different video games. I've got some connections to some of the stuff in here. If you don't want me to sign anything, no big deal. I'll just send it to you on Monday. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking part in this unboxing series with me. Before I go, I did want to say, as of yesterday on WizKids.com, there is a Scott Porter figure that was created by WizKids for the HeroClix for Huntington's event weekend. This thing is going to be tournament legal. It's pretty awesome, and it really just talks about how we count on the community for this charity event that we do every single year to support the Huntington's Disease Society of America. I'm going to take a quick look at the figure again. It's available right now on WizKids.com for 20 bucks. You'll see Scott Porter there. He's got some sneakers on, got the HeroClix for Huntington's t-shirt, holding up a click of Power Bomb, actually. And you could see how important this event is to me and to the Huntington's disease community every single year. We've raised over $60,000 in our first 2 years, and we're hoping to double or maybe even triple that this year. We've got family is everything, which is HDSA's motto. We've got fight for a cure, counting on the community, which is what we do every single year. And comics knowledge and acting roles there. It's a pretty solid figure, and it's available for pre-order right now, and they'll start shipping on September the 1st, on or around September the 1st. All proceeds from this figure will go to the Huntington's Disease Society of America outside of production cost. Now, wanted to share with you a little surprise. They also decided to do a second figure for Scott Porter. I didn't know that I would ever have one, much less two figures, but this one I wanted to do as a big nod to the HeroClix community that has been with me, or that I've been a part of, for the better part of 2 decades now. This is what I like to call the Power Bomb variant. If you weren't around a long time ago, Power Bomb was a mythical set that was quote-unquote spoiled in a thread over on hcrealms.com. It's a real parody of the power creep that happens in games sometimes, and it was supposed to be the largest, most incredible set. Every figure was going to be, 50 points, doing what a 1,000-point figure should be doing, and it was called Power Bomb. It was a fake leak, and it became a huge joke within the HeroClix community for a very, very long time, and now it's HeroClix canon. You can see Power Bomb there as a special attack power, as well as comics knowledge and acting roles. What's up, everybody out there in HeroClix land, which you hear me say every single day, and what's in the cup today, which we played on this series. This week, a little bit of water and a little bit of the king of Cokes, Cherry Coke, Cherry Cola, best soda out there. Come at me, bro. Come at me. This figure will be available for purchase on September 1st at the end of convention season, and kind of it files into kind of the convention exclusives that they're going to be releasing over the course of this summer. So, get yourself a Venom God of Symbiotes and a Scott Porter on the side. Again, this is a direct-to-consumer figure. You know exactly what you're getting. Costs $20, And all proceeds, once again, are going to be going to the Huntington's Disease Society of America. That's 2 figures that WizKids has so generously created to make the Huntington's, the HeroClix for Huntington's charity initiative a year-long initiative, not just happening over the course of one weekend, which this is that weekend. Anyway, just wanted to show you those 2 figures. If you missed the live stream that we did for HeroClix for Huntington's, it's on WizKids' official channel. You can go watch it right now on this channel that you're watching this unboxing on. That's going to do it, guys. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I've said everything I have to say. April showers bring May HeroClix flowers. This was awesome. It was so cool to see this set blossom in front of us, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. Remember, for everybody that's not a part of HeroClix for Huntington's this weekend, you can play in your local venues for pre-release around May the 26th or 27th, and you can go and pick some up for yourself, the official release date being around June the 7th. Thank you so much again to WizKids for all their generosity and for trusting me to share all of this awesome stuff with you guys every single time a new set comes out. Thank you to you out there watching right now. It means the world to me that you come along with me for this ride every single time. It is awesome. And thank you to Hyper RPG Studios. Joe back there on the 1s and 2s. Give him a little bravo in the comments down below. Hyper RPG steps up their game. They make me look good all the time. And I so appreciate them as a partner. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this HeroClix unboxing series. If you're at the HeroClix for Huntington's event weekend, I'll see you there. If you're online, I will speak to you there playing in the online battle royals or at the auction. I'll make sure that I drop in and hopefully get to chat with you. But if I don't see you or hear from you online this weekend, I will see you for our next HeroClix unboxing series. Until I do, though, of course, as always, may all your rolls be critical hits. Peace.